So I'm out on a walk, and it's a beautiful fall day, and I've just been dealing with a whole lot of anxiety because that recent ex got a new number, and he decided to send me, well, he called me yesterday, and I didn't know who it was, and I don't answer numbers that I don't know. And then he sent me a text saying, hey, this is, I'm not gonna say his name, call me, exclamation mark. And no, I'm not gonna respond to that. I didn't even open the message. And then, so I reached out to a friend who knows him, and she said, don't reply. And I said, don't worry, I won't, I'm not even gonna open it. But then she said that he also sent her a message saying that he got a new number. And this is, well, this person is like, well, it doesn't matter. Anyways, but I just don't want to go into a lot of detail with any of this stuff. But so it didn't seem like he had any ill intentions. I had panic. I was getting anxiety. I felt like in fear. I had intense, physical reactions. My neck and my chest, when I get panic and anxiety, it gets all red and hot and kind of like patchy. And then I feel like I'm in danger. Look at this beautiful trail. But then I was like, well, maybe he'll pay me back. Maybe he's just trying to be a good person and pay me back for what I helped him out with. And then, so I sent him a message, and also I like to keep peace, and I feel like everybody has good intentions. Not that that's always true, because just wait. So I just said, like, what's up? I can't call, but you can text me. And then he sent a text saying, why can't I call you? Exclamation mark. This guy is, one, he's younger than me. Two, he's just very emotionally immature and developed because of the things he's gone through, which is fine. I thought it was very cute when I was with him, but then I started seeing how not cute it is. And then, so it just continued on to like weirdness. So then he asked me if I was seeing anybody. It's only been 3 weeks. Of course I'm not dating anybody, but I heard that he was seeing somebody else, and I'm okay with that. But I'm not going to be invasive and ask him questions about his personal life because it's none of my business, and I don't want it to be my business. And so I told him no, but then he just continued on after that, and it got really weird. So I never expected this. And he's like, so you want to be friends with the benefits only? Like, no, absolutely not. Like, I've had this guy's other number blocked since the week that we broke up. I didn't want to text him, and I don't sleep with people, I don't just sleep with people. And I said that to him. He said, I don't just sleep with people. He's like, it's not people, it's me. That makes it so much better. I don't understand some people, but then it just gets better, right? He's like, pick me up and take me to get food. Like, what? I'm not, who do you think I am? I'm not your mommy. I'm not your servant. I'm, definitely not just gonna pop in my car and drive over there and pick you up to get you food after you just laid all that stuff out there. I don't think so. And then I told him, no, I'm sorry, I'm busy. I'm, dealing with a lot of things right now. And then, yeah, I just like continued on with things like that. And he's like, do you want to hang out? Like, what? What does like, I'm busy, like, mean to you? But it was just, man, people are funny. People are funny. And I'm really learning boundaries. And I thought that might be a good opportunity for me to learn to stand up to myself. And then, like, I told him I'm doing schoolwork. I'm going to shut my phone off, because he kept pushing for me to pick him up to go get food or bring him food. And like, no, I'm not here to take care of you. I'm trying to take care of myself right now. But he was just so persistent and so disrespectful and kept overstepping my boundaries. Anything I'd say, it was like he would just totally ignore me, and just, it didn't matter, right? Because he wants what he wants, and that's all he cares about, and that's all he's focused on. So then, like later that evening, my son and I were watching a movie, and he sends me a text. It was like 10 till 9, and he's like, so you want to come hang out? What? Are you? Then he was like, never mind, I didn't see the time, exclamation mark. It's too late, exclamation mark. I didn't see the time, exclamation mark. Like, I wasn't gonna come over anyways. I didn't say anything. After a little bit, I finally just said, hope you sleep well. Then like 2 hours later, he sent me a thumbs up. And then this morning, he sends me a message saying, I don't get paid for 2 weeks. Come bring me some food. Like, what on earth? I don't know what some people's deals are, but I had to send him along a few messages that were just like saying, yesterday you came at me with these things about having sex with you, and then wanting, like, commanding that I bring you food, and you didn't listen to any of the things that I said, and you just kept pushing my boundaries, and you didn't respect me. And I'm not here to be abused or manipulated or used, so I don't think that we should talk. I hope that you take care of yourself, and I hope you continue to do well and move forward on your journey. And I said goodbye, and then I blocked him. And then he was blaming me for some things that happened to him, but he wasn't supposed to be doing something that he was doing, and so that's his own fault. And so learning boundaries, learning your worth, and learning to stand up to people like this, or anyone really, even parents and family and children and siblings, or bosses or coworkers. All of these relationships require boundaries and learning your self-worth. And I don't know how often I will be talking about relationships on here, because I really do feel like I am kind of traumatized from that relationship. I don't even know what you can call it a relationship. It was just a couple weeks, but future husband, if you're out there, I'm sorry. I don't know if I'll be finding you, because I'm kind of terrified. I have so much to work on, with myself, and I am very happy being able to just do what I want. Look at that incredible trail. You can just watch that instead of watching my face. But these are some earrings that I recently made, one of my favorites, and then I made a mala today. So that's one of the things that I find to be helpful and useful, is doing the things that bring me joy and continuing to practice self-worth, boundaries, understanding what I will and will not accept, and being okay to speak up about it. Like, I just took my son to his friend's house and we had a little bit of trouble communicating in the car because I was having some trouble because I was irritable and short and having some trouble because I just watched a movie for my behavioral therapy class, or I think maybe it's behavioral therapy. Yeah, I think it doesn't matter. For our class that I'm taking on behavior and behavioral health, that's what it is. So it brought up a lot of my triggers, a lot of my past stuff, a lot of things that still bother me or that I'm dealing with some people in my life that are close to me, and I'm learning how to express my feelings, and I'm learning how to understand what is abuse and what is toxic, and how to learn to communicate in a healthy way. And I've been practicing this with my kids for a long time, as I've been going to therapy myself since 2012, and I've been learning a lot about how to communicate. And one of the things that we're learning is how to have healthy anger communication. Seriously, the other night I was on a walk with my son, and the way he talks to me really drives me nuts sometimes. And the what is it called? The wound, the child wound, or whatever, the wounded child deep within me comes out. And I was so frustrated. I was going like, because I was just like, I was just frustrated. And it's really hard to communicate sometimes. And if it's not getting out, or the other person's not really seeming to comprehend it very well, it does make you want to go like, ugh. But I felt like a cave person. Just like sitting or walking in the darkness in front of, it's actually funny because we were in front of my daughter's great grandfather's house. Both of my kids' families, or like parts of their families, they live a block away from us, but their family is not as close as my family is, like relationship wise. So it's just so weird going past their houses, and like they're like strangers to us, but standing out there in front of their house or walking in front of their house and having this conversation with Austin. And I always kind of feel some kind of trauma and kind of like angst in front of their place because of past things. And so there's all that stuff that's like in my spirit or energy. And then this like miscommunication stuff going on with my son. I'm just like feeling like a 12-year-old, unheard, not understood, and all I can do is grumble. But that's just how it goes sometimes. And so it's definitely challenging, but it is. It's challenging to grow and learn, and it's, it takes a lot of humility. I'm always having to be like, I was wrong. I was the one who was having a hard time communicating. I'm the one who was short, or I didn't hear you. But then sometimes my son is not a great communicator, and it's stressful for me because he seems to be talking down to me or whatever. But he is taller than me. But it's more so, he's just a teenager. He's 17 years old, and he just kind of has this like, I don't really care about anything, like look and attitude about him most of the time. But he's also very sweet and loving and kind, and we always are able to communicate and work through things. And so that's something I'm very grateful for. but it's really important to me to learn how to speak up for myself, or really learn boundaries and learn my self-worth, because I'm still an example, even though I feel like he's way more developed than I am in a lot of ways. That doesn't mean I'm not still an example to him. And we're an example to everybody we talk to. I really feel bad that I kind of like put that guy down, my ex, and then blocked him, but that he's not gonna say anything nice to me. Not that I need to hear anything nice back, but he's not emotionally developed where he's going to be able to communicate back to me in a healthy way. And he's just an abuser at this point, and he's toxic. And he's just gonna drag me down and call me mean names, and that's never, what problems does that solve? He can call me mean names to himself, but he doesn't need to call me mean names. But it just one of those things in life that we all need to learn how to communicate well and be respectful of others, and let them also learn how to communicate well. Because if we don't communicate well, how are we supposed to communicate? And so I'm trying to grasp these things in my classes and practice them with my son. Hi. And be able to use them with my other experiences, with other people in my life. But it's always going to be a challenge, these communication things and learning self-worth. Here's my favorite house. Can you see it? Is it there? Where is it? Did I pass it? There it is. You can kind of see it. Anyways, I've been drooling over that house since I was 17. So that was, okay, I'll be 40. So you do the math, because I already passed math class. Communication is important, and being able to respect one another, when you're communicating with somebody, and listen to them talk and hear them out and be patient, but then also be respectful of yourself and your needs, because you both matter. Whomever you're talking to, you all matter. I guess, am I saying that my ex doesn't matter because I blocked him without him being able to speak up for himself? No. But in that scenario, I was protecting myself. And that's important too, because our mental health is important. And sometimes there's people that are so unhealed, you can't help them. And all you have to do is protect yourself from them, because all they're going to try to do is drag you down to be as miserable as they are. So that's, I guess, my whole spiel about this. But I couldn't believe all that from yesterday. It was wild. Look at this beautiful view. And there's my favorite house. Maybe one day I'll sell a bunch of books and photography and maybe jewelry if I stop giving it away. I just gave away my favorite necklace the other day. So I was so excited about having seen that apartment and talked with that lady and this other thing that's gonna be going on, that I gave away my favorite necklace, another piece of jewelry that I said I'd never give away, but I always end up giving it away. And this was supposed to be for the girl who got the necklace, but she wasn't at work today, so I'm wearing them. But I think it's time for me to go and enjoy some waves before I have to pick up my son, and take some time to think about all of the growth and all the peace, and be grateful for where I'm at, because I've come a long way. And if you know me, you know that's true. But, all right. Well, thank you for listening this far. And I appreciate all of you who are enjoying listening or watching my videos. And I'm gonna be posting some more of these beach waves. So please like, subscribe, and comment if you feel drawn to. It's one of the things I'm trying to get out there more so that I can be able to continue on this journey with sharing parts of my life and growth and helping to also bring healing and peace to other people and maybe some humility from my life experiences that are a little challenging, but it's all part of the growth process. So here we go. All right, I'll record some better videos of the waves, the beach, and take some pictures, and then I gotta go. All right, thanks for being here, and I hope you have a great day. Talk to you soon. Bye.